Hey everyone, today we are going to be doing the cosplay tag. I've seen this circulating around YouTube. It's been around for a while, but I thought I would just show you my take on the questions, and I tag all of you if you are thinking about starting a YouTube channel. I tag you to go ahead and do this channel if you're into cosplay. And I'm wearing my final Boss Vader costume. I never really did a proper photo shoot when I first wore it to Summoners Con, so I did that today, and I'm rocking the black lip. It's been smudging, but I think it's still looking good, and I also redid some of the props for that cosplay. I'll probably have that video up somewhere here of the behind the scenes of that photo shoot, but anyhow, I will be answering these cosplay tag questions as Final Boss Vader. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright, so question 1 is, what is your cosplay name? And my cosplay name is Shainadilla, and it's simply a combination of my first name and my last name. I like how it sounds. It kind of reminds me of a dinosaur or some cute species of some ancient species. So yeah, that's what my name means. Shainadilla, that's where it comes from. It's the combination of first and last name. Question 2, what got you into cosplay? Well, I have to think about that one for a second. Okay, so for me, anime, video games, manga, all that sort of thing has been in my life since elementary school, since I can remember, really. I know in like 4th and 5th grade and before that, I was always drawing and creating my own little comic book series. So there was always that artistic aspect of me that enjoyed contributing to the fandoms that I loved. And then on top of that, there was a period of time between, I feel like, middle school through college where I was very into the cosmetic side of society. That doesn't make sense. I was into makeup. I learned a lot about how to do makeup for photography. I learned a lot how to do makeup for every day. So I had that knowledge there. And then I guess those two skill sets naturally just led itself to cosplay after I attended my first convention, which was SakuraCon 2014. So that is what led me to dabble in cosplay the first time. It was a closet cosplay as Teemo from League of Legends. As you can tell, I love cosplaying as the Yordles. So in short, conventions, and then also having that artistic background and makeup-y background is what led me to cosplaying. Question 3, how long have you been cosplaying? I have been cosplaying, my first cosplay was SakuraCon 2014, and that was the closet cosplay that I mentioned. And the first cosplay that I actually made anything was SakuraCon 2015. So I like to say that I've been cosplaying consistently for about a year and a half. Question 4, how many cosplays have you done? Okay, for this question, I'm going to look at my cosplanner. This is what it looks like right now, if you can see it. And most of these I've done in the past year, ever since after SakuraCon 2015. Okay, I've done 10. And this is a combination of closet, made from scratch, and purchase cosplays. I'm a big fan of purchasing cosplays, especially if it's one that is readily available. And I have found a lot of dealers on eBay that have been pretty good, especially if they custom make it to your size. Question 5, what was your first cosplay and how do you feel about it? So my first cosplay, as I mentioned before, was Teemo, the classic skin. I wore it to SakuraCon 2014. Some of the items were thrifted, some of the items I already had in my closet, and the hat was the official Teemo hat, League of Legends merch. And how do I feel about it? I thought it was a great start to cosplay. It was a great introduction costume because it was comfortable, it was recognizable, and after cosplaying Teemo, I wanted to cosplay other things, other Yordles, and I have cosplayed him a few times, trying to improve the costume every time after. It's definitely not the best cosplay in the world, but for my first one, I thought it was a lot of fun and a great introduction to cosplay. Question 6. What is your favorite cosplay? I'd say my favorite cosplays are the ones that I have made myself, like 90 to 100%. And the ones that have challenged me the most. So for that, I would say my favorite cosplay of the moment is my Rocket Girl Tristana cosplay, because with that one, I made all the props, I made the bodysuit, and it was my first time ever sewing a bodysuit, working with spandex. Full face paint on the face and the neck. It's my favorite from a visual perspective. It's my favorite from a you know, overcoming challenges perspective. And after doing that one, that costume, I feel a lot more confident in my sewing ability. Beyond just the construction of the costume, I love the character. She's so spunky and she's so funny and she's so fearless, so when I put her on, I feel really confident. Question 7. What is your favorite thing about cosplay? So for me, I love creating props. I think that is one of my favorite things. I've always been into art, like painting and drawing and things like that. So when it comes to making a prop, I love thinking about, oh, how can I construct that? Oh, I can't wait to paint it. Oh, I can't wait to weather it. So prop creation is probably my favorite aspect of cosplay. And then a close second would be photo shoots. Question number 8. What is your cosplay pet peeve? So for me, my cosplay pet peeve is when you are wearing a costume, this has happened a few times, of a certain character, and then someone comes up to you and like challenges you if you are a bigger fan than them. And I think that's kind of silly. I mean, for me, I cosplay characters that I do know, that I do enjoy, but there are so many reasons that people cosplay. People might just like the design of a character, and that is cool. I totally understand like two people coming together and totally geeking out about an anime, but when someone is like asking you like trivia questions, so do you know X, Y, Z? And then sometimes they're really specific, like for example, like for me, some of the things I've cosplayed as, I've only watched the anime, I haven't read the manga. So some people will be like, oh, have you read the manga? I'll be like, no, I haven't, I've only watched the anime, I'm a big fan of it, can't wait for season 2. And then they'll be like, oh, so you don't know about X character, blah blah. I'm like, no, I don't, but please stop there, I don't want to be spoiled. And then conversation keeps going, trivia questions about the manga that I obviously do not know. But yeah, I just think challenging someone to see if they are a bigger fan than you is quite silly, especially when at the end of the day you are both fans of that series. You're not hurting anyone. At the end of the day, cosplay's about fun, and like I said, if you're not hurting anyone, whatevs, man, whatevs. Question number 9. How do you get your cosplays? So I've mentioned this already. I do a combination of making myself, closet cosplays, and purchasing cosplays. I do all 3. I think it's fun. It really just depends on if that costume is readily available to be purchased, how much time do I have, and sometimes like how connected I am to a character. And finally, question 10. What is your most recent cosplay? So my most recent cosplay is Rocket Girl Tristana. That's the latest one that I've completed from start to finish. I also revamped my Teemo cosplay that I mentioned by making the hat. And then I also revamped this one a little bit. I don't have the glove near me, but I redid Vagar's controller glove, and I also redid his shoes. So those are the ones that I've worked on most recently. And then in the future, I'm working on some stuff for Anime Expo right now, which will be a mixture of closet, bought, and made from scratch. So that is it. So that is something to look forward to. All right, so that wraps up the 10 questions. If you are interested in doing this tag, I'd say go for it. I tag you. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more cosplay content, please subscribe. If you have any ideas of what you would like to see on this channel, I'm still developing what kind of content I would like to put on here. Please leave a comment in the comments below, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!